Hello, welcome everyone. Janet Melody here for A Course in Miracles lesson, and today we're on lesson 69. Getting really close to lesson 70. Can't believe how far we've come. And if you're still with me, well done. We're working through all of these lessons. I hope you're enjoying them. I hope you're, finding progress and getting closer to that lighter place within you. I know I feel a lot lighter since I started this course at the beginning of the year, and really consistently doing the lessons every day. It's having a positive impact. So I hope it's having the same effect on you too. So let's get going with our lesson today, and all information will be under this video if you want to read this on your own time. So what we have to remember today is our statement as always, and it's my grievances hide the light of the world in me. My grievances hide the light of the world in me. No one can look upon what your grievances conceal, because your grievances are hiding the light of the world in you. Everyone stands in darkness, and you beside him. But as the veil of your grievances is lifted, you are released with him. Share your salvation now with him who stood beside you when you were in hell. He is your brother in the light of the world that saves you both. Today let us make another real attempt to reach the light in you. Before we undertake this in our more extended practice period, let us devote several minutes to thinking about what we are trying to do. We are literally attempting to get in touch with the salvation of the world. We are trying to see past the veil of darkness that keeps it concealed. We are trying to let the veil be lifted and to see the tears of God's daughter disappear in the sunlight. So yes, that's what we're asking us to do. So take a few minutes just to think about that. Like, my grievances hide the light of the world in me. And we're trying to get to that place of light. So getting past it, seeing past all of these grievances. It's like, like one of those, I don't know what you call them, like a blade that cuts all the high grass that's been we're cutting through it all so we can actually get to the light of which we are. And let us begin our longer practice period today with the full realization that this is so, and with real determination to reach what is dearer to us than all else. Salvation is our only need. There is no other purpose here and no other function to fulfill. Learning salvation is our only goal. Let us end the ancient search today by finding the light in us and holding it up for everyone who searches with us to look upon and rejoice. There is something about that, I was just having a discussion earlier on about how when you're living your passion, when you're really coming from that place of why you are here, that beautiful, just you're in joy because you're so happy with what you're doing and creating and being. It's like it has a natural sort of wonderful impact on those around you. When you go and see an artist, say a pop artist or, a classical artist or whatever, and they're just in their music and they're expressing it. You just can't help but feel joy along with them. It's like we do light up the world when we're in our light. We really do. So yes, it's so important that we stay in that energy. Very quietly now, with your eyes closed, try to let go of all the content that generally occupies your consciousness. Think of your mind as a vast circle surrounded by a layer of heavy dark clouds. You can see only the clouds because you seem to be standing outside the circle and quite apart from it. A huge circle and we're apart from it, and the light is within it, and there's clouds around it. We just have to see past those clouds and step into that, and whoosh, our world will light up. From where you stand, you can see no reason to believe there is a brilliant light hidden behind the clouds. The clouds seem to be the only reality. They seem to be all there is to see. Therefore, you do not attempt to go through them and past them, which is the only way in which you would be really convinced of their lack of substance. We will make this attempt today. So yeah, because there's been clouds there for so long, we've not even tried to go there, because we've not seen that there is a light there. So we've just not made that attempt. It's like we've just accepted our reality for what it is, and we have to realize this isn't who we are. There's a beautiful light within us, and we're working away to get to that light. And we're starting to see, as we've gone through this course, we're starting to see little cracks in that light, and then those clouds, breakthroughs. We're going to start getting there and deeper till we work towards it. So after you have thought about the importance of what you are trying to do for yourself and the world, try to settle down in perfect stillness, remembering only how much you want to reach the light in you today, now. Determine to go past the clouds, reach out and touch them in your mind. Brush them aside with your hand, feel them resting on your cheeks and forehead and eyelids, and you go through them. Go on. Clouds cannot stop you. So yes, closing our eyes, seeing this like circle of clouds and starting in our minds to walk through them, because they have no power over us. They're just clouds, we can walk through them. That's what we're attempting to do in our minds today with this longer practice period. If you are doing the exercises properly, you will begin to feel a sense of being lifted up and carried ahead. Your little effort and small determination call on the power of the universe to help you, and God Himself will raise you from the darkness into light. You are in accord with His will. You cannot fail because your will is His. So there is no failure in doing this. Just have the willingness to do it and really feel yourself moving through those clouds towards the light. That's what we're aiming to do today. Have confidence in your Father today and be certain that He has heard you and answered you. You may not recognize His answer yet, but you can indeed be sure that it is given you and you will yet receive it. Try as you attempt to go through the clouds to the light to hold this confidence in your mind. Try to remember that you are at last joining your will to God's. Try to keep the thought clearly in mind that what you undertake with God must succeed. Then let the power of God work in you and through you, that His will and yours be done. Now, if you don't like the word God, you can change it to love, to let the energy of love move you and have that trust and faith in it. It is going to answer you because it is who you are. It's where you belong, and it's calling you like a magnet. And if you turn on your magnetism towards it, it's like you're going to connect to that light. Trust in that, have faith in that, know that is what is going to happen. Beliefs are so powerful, so believe it. In the shorter practice periods, which you will want to do as often as possible in view of the importance of today's idea to you and your happiness, remind yourself that your grievances are hiding the light of the world from your awareness. Remind yourself also that you are not searching for it alone and that you do know where to look for it. Say then, my grievances hide the light of the world in me. I cannot see what I have hidden, yet I want to let it be revealed to me for my salvation and the salvation of the world. Also be sure to tell yourself, if I hold this grievance, the light of the world will be hidden from me. And if you are tempted to hold anything against anyone today. So yes, any grievances, as always, if they come up, it's time to let them go because they're like a cloud. So see a grievance as a cloud that's stopping you from being the light. Anything, whether it come up in your mind, whether it be about an object, whether it's about a person, whatever thing that's irritating you, anything, try to recall and bring back today's statement in your mind that my grievances hide the light of the world in me. So they're blocking you from the truth of who you are. And then the more we do this, the more it's like we're living in a grey world at the moment. It's quite grey because it's grey clouds. And once we start allowing this beautiful thought system to come in to know the truth of who we are. It's like it's going to colour up our world. It's going to bring so much colour and joy and love into our lives. It's like, you know what it feels like to be in that pure, just passionate feeling about life. And yeah, it's there. You know it exists. You know it exists. It's like, allow that to be your reality all the time, not just in these tiny snippets or in these moments where, you know, say you've been to a concert or you've been to some kind of an event that's really lit you up, because I think that is contagious. It's like that energy, like I was saying in a previous video about how when you're in a crowd and you're all in that light, it's like we do boom, 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 light everybody up. Have you done the crowd wave? When everybody waves, it's like we become one big wave of energy that's like lifted up. So it's just like that. So today we're asking in the longer practice period to move past the clouds, to get to the light. That's what we're wanting to do in our mind, to really get to that place, to feel that place. And then as the shorter practice periods, it's all about remembering that these grievances, anything that's causing you this discomfort, is stopping your light. It's stopping you light up inside, and it's stopping you lighting up the world, because when you light up, the world lights up around you. It really does. So be the light in this world today. Have a great lesson, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care now. Bye.